a fire safety plan map. So I crawl out of my room, and then we go to the nearest exit, and then we get out of the door, and then we go to our meeting space. That's the here. And then we call 911, and then we tell them near the fire, and then we tell them our address. Come along with James and friends, we learn to work and play.
Hey!
If you come along to trade, we welcome you to say
Subscribe.
Anderson Academy has lots of fun for you.
Woohoo!
So come on adventures and we'll teach you something new. Come along now! Hi friends! We're gonna learn all about fire safety. I learned it about the smoke detector. And when it goes doo doo doo, it tells us there's a fire. And then we crawl on the floor. When we stop crawling, we can stop crawling. And when we get to the door, and then we feel the door if it's hot, so we could go out of the door. But if it's hot, we couldn't go out the door, so we could go to another place to get out of.
And what's those places called? You said go to another place. What is it called? You go to the nearest what?
The nearest place.
The nearest place. What's the nearest place?
Is a window.
So what is that called? What is a window or a door? What is it called?
An exit.
Exit. That's right. So you go to the nearest exit. Why do you have to get down on the floor? Can you tell us why do you crawl on the floor?
Because if we breathe in smoke, we'll choke.
You're breathing smoke, you'll choke. Why are the smoke detectors on the ceiling?
Because if the smoke goes on the smoke detector, it goes dee dee dee. So we know there's a fire.
That's about it.
Fans, these are our smoke detectors, and these are the exits that we can go out of, and here's the doors, and here's my room door, and then I crawl out of my door, and then we go to the nearest exit, and then we feel the living room door, and then if the door is cool, you could go out of the door, and then if the door is hot, you can't go out of the door. But if you could find another exit, like a window, with a ladder out of the window, and these are the steps, and then this is the heel for our meeting place.
So we can get the water, you'll see fire hydrants all through town. So this is an example, it's a cutaway and it just shows you what's inside a fire hydrant. So we open this stem up here and this plunger raises, and then this water running through it, we can get through these outlets.
Listen.
We have our ladder truck and then our rescue truck.
Listen.
Across town, they run with an engine, so that's their main water source type truck. The ladder trucks are obviously they have the giant ladder up top for rescues and other types of situations. The rescue truck is just basically a giant rolling toolbox. We have so many different tools and equipment on it that we can use for any type of rescue situation we might have.
Oh, wow.
And did you guys know that this truck actually carries water inside of it? How much water do you think is in here? How many gallons? How many gallons you guys think?
The ladder.
About 500 gallons.
Yeah, that's
500 gallons.
Yeah, so think about that jug of milk at your house. That's a gallon of milk. Think about 500 of those.
That's how much, that's how much this truck can hold. The truck across town can do hold 750.
Whoa.
It goes
That's
fast.
fine. It usually takes maybe like 2-3 minutes. It also depends on what kind of hose we're using. If we're using a bigger hose, smaller hose, how long the water will last. But that's why we have fire hydrants all across town, right? So we don't run out of water.
Right.
Once we get low on water, we hook up to that hydrant, and then we should have constant water. So some of our newer tools that we've gotten on this truck recently is actually tools that we use on a car accident.
Not yet. We're gonna wait our turn.
Listen, what she got?
So these tools actually operate off batteries. You see that big yellow battery? That's how we run that tool. We have tools similar to this on the rescue truck on the front bumpers here, but it's run by hydraulics. So that's a fluid that runs that tool. So Zach will show you here real quick how he operates this tool.
So when we have a car accident, we got to get into the car to get somebody out of it, and the car's all messed up from the accident. We use these tools. The tools right here. This one will spread the door open or anything that we need to spread open. And you just pull the switch here, and it's peel stuff right open if we need to.
That's awesome.
And they just got this on this
Wow.
truck. We have one on the other truck. We've had that for years, but these ones are brand new.
Nice.
We're lucky to have these tools.
That's nice.
So which one's called the Jaws of Life?
Yeah,
That's the one.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
I'm
like
looking at
Feel it, yeah.
Like you said, for those ones, that's usually what we use to like spread a door open. If we can't spread a door open, we'll use these tools and we'll cut it. So these are just giant
Okay.
scissors that'll cut a car.
Wow.
Wow.
We also provide medical services too, non-transport, so we help with when people are injured, help with that as well.
So it's important for us to try to do it the exact same way every time so we don't forget anything. So this is just how most people do it. The first thing we do, we've got this hood right here. It protects our neck, our face, and our head. So we'll put this on. And then we've got our boots and our bunker pants here. So we step in. And then pull the pants up.
Wow.
These are a little tight on me. So obviously these protect our legs. They're really thick pants, and we've got some protective boots down here. The next thing, we've got our bunker coat. Swing that on. One of the reasons we put our hood on first before our jacket, so everything is nice and covered up. Otherwise, we'd have to be trying to tuck the hood in. Zip the coat up. So everything's right now covered up. Usually this is how we go out just on a call, like we get a fire alarm or something. We'll put the pack on, but and then if there's actually a confirmed fire, then we'll kind of go into the next step within here. So this is our air pack. So on this, we've got a 4,500 PSI bottle with breathing air in it. And we've got our straps here, so swing this on.
So that air pack he's putting on, it depends on every person. Every person breathes differently. They work out differently, so it's all dependent on the person. But typically it'll last about 30 to 45 minutes of air you have to breathe.
Okay.
And with this too, go ahead and back here is how we turn the air on.
Oh, wow.
So that bell means that the pack is turned on and he's able to get that air that's in that bottle.
And we've also got an alarm here, so if the firefighter's ever in trouble, you can just press this button here.
It's gonna be loud.
So then the other firefighters can help find us.
That's awesome.
So if we're going into a fire, we've got our mask here. So that'll be the next thing we put on.
Yeah.
And with this, we got to make sure we've got a really tight seal so that no air can get in. Only the air that we, the clean air that we want to breathe. So we got a good seal all the way around. It's nice and tight. Go ahead and turn my hood up. And put my gloves on.
He has nothing exposed. He's completely
Right.
covered.
So he have oxygen going right now?
Not
Not yet. He has,
Oh, okay.
he'll hook up to the regulator once he has his gloves and helmet on.
Oh.
And he's still the same guy, right, guys?
Yes.
Nothing to be scared of.
He's got a lot extra stuff on him, but he's still the same person.
There's the helmet.
Once he puts in the air, he's going to kind of sound like Darth Vader.
Alright, so this is when we begin ready to go inside. And this is our air right here.
So yeah. So he's breathing that air out of that bottle on his back.
And we don't have anything, any sort of skin exposed or anything, so we could.
If you guys want, you can come up, just feel real quick what the jacket feels like.
You want to go fill, James?
Bottle.
Want to see how the jacket looks there?
Touch his jacket?
Not even touch the jacket. You want to touch the cool?
I was about to ask.
Oh no, you're fine.
Go in and going outside.
We got the blinking light.
Look at Jane.
Get up.
All right, man.
You got
Come
it?
on
You need help.
now. You want to go in there? Right?
I'm gonna go on the other side.
You're going to go on the other side. Yeah. Look, you see the light?
So once you guys are finished up here, you're gonna come out this side, okay?
This is a real
you're fine.
big. Oh, you thought he was coming to the end?
He's unpredictable, you know what he's gonna do.
Firefighter's death.
One at a time. Let's start here, and we're gonna wait our turn.
Yeah.
You guys can watch it when I say that here.
Pull that back. Pull it up. Cool, isn't it? Good job.
Okay.
Now we have to do anything.
I think you're more excited than the kids are.
Don't forget to subscribe.